Lions TV, this is the Den Daily, bringing you all the latest gossip, views and transfer news from in and around the Den. What do you want first, the good news or the bad news? I'm going to give you the good news. Millwall have signed another player. The bad news is he will not arrive in SE16 and be available to play until the 1st of January. We have signed a pre-contract agreement with Celtic's highly rated 18-year-old midfielder, Daniel Kelly. I said as soon as Richard Kelly posted it, great news, but why have we got to wait until January? Well, he is still under contract with Celtic and it doesn't end until the 31st of December or something along those lines, which is a strange time for a contract to end, but it is what it is. Kelly is a very highly rated midfielder / attacking midfielder, so I think he's going to be that type of player that people are calling out for and crying out for. There's definitely going to be a few disgruntled Lions saying, what do we do in the meantime? And I've got to be honest, I do feel that once Amaku come on and he was driving down the wing and Watmore went to the right and was a million times better on his right foot down the right wing, that dragged our two central midfielders into the space that was made available by us getting a lot higher. And I thought that Saville and Denor actually played really well in the second half. I said that in my post-match against Watford on Saturday. You've also got George Honeyman that can play there and Billy Mitchell still to come back from injury. So I'm not sure if Kelly will be some sort of long-term replacement for George Saville. He's definitely coming to the end of his career. But I think that Gaffer now definitely won't source another central midfielder. I think he'll look for wingers and attackers. And I think it's a good move. I definitely think it puts pay to the speculation for now that Jason Malumbi could be coming back to the club. He played for West Brom in their opening day win 3-1 at Loftus Road. He started the match. He's only got this year to run on his contract. So would I be interested in taking Malumbi further down the line? Yes, definitely. But right here, right now, I think we need to focus our attentions on other positions. But let's talk a little bit more about Daniel Kelly. He's 18 years old and he's been attracting interest from a vast number of clubs across Europe, including, according to the Daily Record, Bayer Leverkusen. Why is he leaving Celtic and why is he coming to Millwall? Well, it's a great bit of work from our new head of recruitment, Steve Gallen, in my opinion, to get it over the line. I did hear a whisper about 3 weeks ago that we had a young Celtic player on trial with the team, and I'm guessing now that was probably Daniel Kelly. But Brendan Rodgers and Celtic do want to keep him, or did want to keep him. He signed a pre-contract agreement with Millwall, which means he will become a permanent player for free in SE16 from the 1st of January 2025. Rodgers said in the press that he's been offered a very lucrative deal, but refused to sign it. And as a result, he is now languishing in Celtic reserves. His last season was his breakthrough season for Celtic, making 8 appearances, I think, for the club and scoring on his league debut in a 7-1 win over Dundee. If you look at his Wikipedia page, we know that they aren't always right. You can definitely see there that one isn't. It says that he's already played 4 times for the Lions this season, scoring 1 goal. Would have done well, considering it's only been 1 game played so far this season. But dipping a little bit closer, a little bit further into his Wikipedia page, I did find this in his personal life bio. He is the godson of ex-Australia, that should say, player Scott McDonald, of course, an ex-Millwall player as well. So is there a little bit of a connection? I'll always remember Scott McDonald for scoring a winner once at the Valley in one of the many times that we beat them, and they haven't managed to do so over us for the previous, 28, 29 years now. So is there a little connection there? I'm not sure. But again, nothing but good news. A good, young, highly rated attacking midfielder that's got interest from elsewhere. We've seen that quite a lot recently, with Tanganga as well and others. If we're going for a player and other clubs join that race, then usually you go, we're not going to get them, they're going to go there. And we do seem to now get these players. People are saying, why hasn't Neil House brought players in? Why isn't Steve Gallen been doing his job? Well, I think they have. And I think, people will say we're going to go out and make panic buys in this window. I think if we'd have made panic buys, that would have already happened before the kickoff on Saturday. So respect to the club, respect to Harris for not panicking, biding their time and building a team for the future. And Daniel Kelly definitely plays into that. And as of the 1st of January, he will become a Millwall player. The club have yet to announce it, but it's come from the top and Don Carlinho. So it's definitely deal done. Daniel Kelly will join Millwall in January as a permanent player from Celtic. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.